walk around the compound. We'll see some tigers, see some cat beats, and we'll hopefully hear some squeaks. And don't you know, it's a beautiful Tuesday or Thursday.
Cassie, I'm gonna go into the lower. Can you? Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna ask if you could like wish me luck as I journey into the well, I mean the mids and the lowers for the Thursday cast. It appears as if she's locked out to get her pee-pee bed and blankets changed. Frederick James Buchanan, Coniston the third, first of his name, but the third Duke of Bridgeport. How do you do? Wait a minute, I just looked over. All right, there we go. It's gonna be one of those. It's gonna be one of those casts. Hello, all you big cat lovers out there. It's me, Derek, again. Welcome to another super duper fantastic episode of the Walk Around the Compound webcast. Hi. Hi. There we go. There's some schmutz. Some camera schmutz. Allie is a tiger. She has stripes. She's very pretty. Hello, all you big cat lovers out there. It's me, Derek, again. Welcome to another super duper fantastic episode of the Walk Around the Compound. Hey, 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 hey. Walk around compound, see some tigers. So stupid. Feed day was yesterday. So, sleepy bellies are a thing. Sleepy bellies are a thing. So we got a bunch of sleepy, greasy poop factories in the compound right now. And then there's this guy. And then there's this guy. Whoa. Jeepers Crim. Jeepers Crim. Bandito. Jeez. That's like that one scene in the newer Rambo movie, not like the newest Rambo movie, but the one that came out like in 2008, where he got on like that heavy machine gun on the back of the Jeep and was just like that was that level, like how intense that level of cuteness was. And just body parts are flying everywhere. That's what that was. Cow's bells. Cow's bells. Good girl. Living her best life. Oh, Sly Stallone. He's an impressive guy. I think he wrote the script for Rocky in like 3 or 4 days. And then held on it until it like got to like the right hands. He's basically a veritable nobody in Hollywood. Hi. Had to sell his dog in order to pay rent, and then like when he sold the script for Rocky, he's like, "Give me my dog back," and he bought it back. There's like some weird dog pawn shop. I'll hold on to it, Rock, but you know, Sly. I mean, I'll hold on to it, but I can't guarantee nothing. You know, someone might come in. You know, but the fact he's been able to keep himself relevant for decades. And I mean, definitely from like, you know, like holding true to his 2 tentpole franchises, the Rockies and the Rambos. But it's like, hey, it works. Because that's like, you know, whenever you say like, oh, we're going to make a sequel. We're going to make this, remember this thing that you loved? We're going to make a sequel to it. And a lot of times it's like, no, please don't. Please don't do that. But then there's times where it's like, no, like they do a good job. So like, yeah, when the new Rocky movie came out, what was it, like 2006? A lot of, yeah, that was just like, I don't know. And then it came out and it's like, that was really good. It felt like a Rocky movie. And then of course, it's like, you can't, because that movie was just like, is this guy too old to box? You know, and we'll find out. And then that was the whole kind of, I got another one in me, you know, I do. But you want to still be able to revisit the Rocky extended universe. So that's when you get the Creed movies. So then you get a more spry whippersnapper, you know, Michael B. Jordan, to basically be, you know, like to be the new face of the new franchise. And then who knows, you know, like 15, 20 years from now, there could be characters from the Creed movies that are going to show up and they're going to be like, I'm so sorry. They're going to show up and then, yeah. Adonis is going to teach the new kid in space. I'll watch it. I don't, yeah. I'll be like, yes, please. Here's Prin. She's looking at Jessica all mistrusting. She's like, there's that shifty one going through. You know, and like basically Prince, like, she's the one that usually drives a lot of those scary monsters with wheels. There's something about that one. I don't know. There we go. I know, like some other ones in recent memory, where it's like, they announce like, hey, there's going to be a sequel, and you're like, uh-oh. And then you see the thing and you're like, oh wow, Blade Runner, that was awesome. That was like one of those that's like, why would you don't need, like, that one doesn't need a sequel. It's an amazing sci-fi movie. You don't need a sequel. And then the sequel comes out and you're like, I really enjoyed that. I'm glad that they made that. Hi. Hi. Oh, and then you got the rare instances. There's also those, sequels that are better than the original. Oh. Which is a hard thing to pull off, but it is doable. Like Addams Family Values, I think, is better than the original Addams Family, even though the original Addams Family is really good. Hi, you're a good boy. So we got the fall festival. It's coming up here real soon. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. We got people that are going to be traveling in from faraway lands. From faraway lands. we got Melissa's going to be coming around, bringing some of that Connecticut attitude with her. Hey, I'm from Connecticut, because that's, that's how they are over there. We're just like, whoa, hey, cannolis and taxis. I'm walking here, I'm from Connecticut. But that's like, it helps, especially when we got these big events. You got to have like someone from the streets to be able to come and then help to kind of, because this is the thing. It's like do you see all the people? Okay. Do you see all the people? There's not. There's 2 lions. We did see, there was Jessica, but aside from that, not much in the way of people. So we have to bring people who are more experienced with people. That's what that's all about. So then, of course, Melissa comes from a more densely populated area. And then whenever we have like all the tour guests for coming in for Fall Festival, she can be like, hey, you's over there and you goes and stands over there. I'm from Connecticut. And then people from here are like, oh, shucks, oh, geez, good gosh, she's from Connecticut. That's because that's how they talk down here. Let's see if I can keep it zoomed in on her as she gets close. This is harder. This is a lot harder. Oh, geez. The closer she got, the more difficult it became. Hey, Zizi. Hi, baby girl. She's a good girl. Yeah. Hey, you's lemurs over there. Quit making such a racket. Quit making such a racket over here. I can hear you. I can hear you from the next town over. I'm from Connecticut. Because that's also a part of it. It's like it's a bit of a process. It's like a metronome, where it's like after she gives like very direct instructions, it always has like the tagline is "I'm from Connecticut," because then people, it's just like they get kind of confused, but they're like, I guess that means I need to listen. It's like a Jedi mind trick. Hey, you's over there. Quit peeing on the bushes. We has bathrooms for that. It's over in there. I'm from Connecticut. Hi. Ezzy. I was hoping he would do it, because when I first walked up, he was like looking up, and he just had big old skitty face and just snuffle. I watched a very good documentary on YouTube, the YouTube documentary. So if you're watching this, then you should definitely have access to that. Hi, Mr. Potato. Hi, bud. Yeah. Hi. Look at that big belly. Look at how big that belly is. You are a potato. You're a potato. Look at you. Look at you. When you see him rolling over, just hold on, just real quick. Hold on. I'll get there. Hey, you got that little grippy grabber kind of thing? You know, it's got like the aluminum handle with like little suction cups. Like a little grippy kind of, it goes like chick chick chick. You got one of those? Yeah, I need that right now. Ooh, you're such a guy. You're such a guy. Yeah. Hi. I know. Jessica's over there right now. She's over there, but where are you? You're here. Mr. Potato Head. Mr. Potato Head. Good boy. What a good boy. You chose correctly. You chose wisely and well. But it was a documentary on the creation of the Rickroll. How the Rick Astley song, Never Gonna Give You Up, turned into the Rickroll. And I would say, I think the first 2/3 was a lot more about the production, like the conception, the discovery of Rick Astley, the conception of the song, the meteoric rise of said song back in the 80s, his jaunt, his run of fame, which he had a few good years. He had years where he was just kind of around. He was a known guy. And then it cooled down. It was pretty much like a conscious effort from him. He's like, it didn't really care for. It's like, I did the fame thing, didn't care for it so much. Wanted to be more of a family guy. So then he said, you know what? I'm good. I'm done. And then but it was I had to pause the video for a little. I'll tell you why in a little bit. Let me finish this thing really quick. But it had the producers. It had Rick Astley, heavy amount of Rick Astley himself, the man himself. And it was really good. It's actually a Vice documentary, like a Vice presentation. The media kind of company, and it was really good. It's like 45 minutes, easy watch. There's a lot of parts that were just really funny and actually kind of endearing. You come away from it being like, you know what? That Rick Astley is a really good guy. He's a good dude. But I had to pause the video for a second. Melissa, get ready for squeaks. Get ready to plant squeaks, please. But there's a guy driving by and he was showing one of his friends. And it's like a guy that he's has done work out here. So he's just good old kind of Texas guy. And I could kind of hear faintly off in the distance. And I'm like, wait a minute. But as he's getting closer, he was just yeah, and then there's them motherfuckers are real big over there. And the other guy's like, oh shit, man, that's fucking badass. Yeah, they raise these f***ers over here and it's pretty cool. That's what they were doing. And they both had just these big, strong projecting voices. And I'm like, wait a minute, let me pause this for a bit. I actually waved him hey, talk to him for a little bit, Hey man, how you doing? Oh, pretty good. You tell Heidi I said hi. I'm like, I will. Oh my gosh, ZZ. Hey, pretty girl. All right. Thank you for watching this episode of the Walk Around the Compound webcast. Hashtag Dorbus Award in the comment section below. Like and subscribe for all of your big cat goodness. And if you want to learn more about the facility around me, you can always visit the website carescuetexas.com for more information. You keep them tigers fed. Big shout out to the extra fancy patrons. I see you. You are so fancy, and thank you so much for your continued support. We'll see you next time. All right. Bye-bye.
Monkey's buttered toast. Munchie saw a ghost. Mika weighs the most.